all that are in the grave. John chapter 5 verses 28 and 29. Do not marvel at this, for the hour is coming in which all who are in the graves will hear his voice and come forth, those who have done good to the resurrection of life, and those who have done evil to the resurrection of condemnation. This verse is cited to support the doctrine of universal salvation and resurrection. Stress is placed on the words of Jesus that all in the graves shall hear his voice and come forth from their graves. The all are those who hear the voice of the Son of God and are therefore responsible to his judgment. See verse 24 of chapter 5 of the Gospel of John. Most assuredly I say to you, he who hears my word and believes in him who sent me has everlasting life, and shall not come into judgment, but has passed from death into life. There is, however, a large segment of humanity that has never heard the words of Jesus and will not come forth in resurrection. They are of those who shall not rise from the dead, for they shall sleep a perpetual sleep and not wake up. See Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 14, Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 39 and 57. Reading Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 14. They are dead, they shall not live, they are deceased, they shall not rise. Therefore have you visited and destroyed them, and made all their memory to perish. Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 57. And I will make drunk her princes, and her wise men, her captives, and her rulers, and her mighty men, and they shall sleep a perpetual sleep, and not wake, says the King, whose name is Yahweh of armies. These are the dead that God remembers no more. See Psalm 88, verse 5. All is frequently qualified by the context in which it occurs. The following are examples. Luke chapter 2 and verse 1. All the world should be taxed, referred to the Roman world and not the areas of North, Central and South America or Australia. John chapter 10 and verse 8. All that ever came before me are thieves and robbers, but this did not include John the Baptist and other prophets. Romans chapter 1 and verse 7. All that be in Rome referred to the beloved of God, those called to be saints, and not to the population of the city. Thus, in the passage under consideration, the all refers only to those who hear the words of the Son of God, and not to pagans, idiots, and children.